Hi, this message is from Happiness Matters Podcast Edition. I'm Goddess Valentina. I'm an energy healer, and I like to send wonderful messages to the universe. And hopefully, this message will be inspiring, helpful, and maybe like food for thought. Okay? So, this message we're going to talk about candles, pillar candles. I've seen in my working with pillar candles some real blessings, and you'll see all kinds of videos, people with all kinds of faiths, no faiths, all kinds of different practices, how they use their candles, if they're interpreting candles, messages, and I could talk about that in a different video, but this one I want to talk about is for anyone. It's a very easy way to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a candle, a color that you connect with. I have fell in love with gray candles because gray candles is neutrality. And if you've put some kind of negative energy, if you've been venting, complaining, just like grumbling a lot, you might want to neutralize all of that kind of energy and to smooth out the energy waves. And you can go to eBay. eBay has some great candles for a decent price if you can't find any like your local stores, because gray is a hard color to find. But I'm just giving you an example. It has a very peaceful, very tranquil energy, a gray candle. So that might be something to think about in your candle selection. But what I like to do is the most important thing is you want to fuse the candle with you. You want it to be an extension of you. And so first you need to wash the glass. I wash it with Florida water soap. You can wash it with any kind of soap. But everything that I do with this candle, I want it to be high vibrational energy. So I take the Florida bar soap bar, and I clean it. I clean the candle, the outside. Also, I scrape the top layer of the wax because, that is sitting in the warehouse or whatever, and you want to get that top layer off. You want everything to be of you, you don't want it to be of anybody else. Also, you want to bless your candle. So if you have holy oil, I have ordered some holy oil from Jerusalem, from the Amazon store. It's been very effective. It's a beautiful, mild kind of energy comes from it, and it brings a sense of peace. So I add a little holy oil inside, and I rub my finger. I rub my finger around, and I say my prayers. So now you're infusing high vibrational words with high vibrational oil, and you're infusing your energy into the candle. Okay. Next, I like to get rose water, and I spray it on the glass jar. I also like to get sometimes some Florida water, and I also put holy water. I also purchased some holy water from Amazon too. But you can get it at your local churches. You can also make your holy water. But I wanted it from Lourdes. And it has a really high power energy. It's a very healing water. So I just put just a drop of water on the glass. Okay. Now your candle should be like vibing. It should really have some really great high energy. Next, what you want to do is you could take some oil, and you want to salt the rim. And you want to salt the rim because you want protection from your flame. So remember, the light is attracted to light, and so is the dark that's attracted to light. So we want to have deterrence, okay? Because we only want our business, with the candle. Now you're going to hold the candle to your heart and put your two hands. Hold a candle with your two hands, infusing your energy, putting it towards your heart, and really give the candle a mission. This candle is for me to focus on positive thoughts. I really want to work on positive thinking, or I really want to work on, not giving my energy away to others. I really want to work on staying away from negative people, and just like pulling away from that. I really want to pray for things to be blocked, to blockages to be removed, for what for say a new job, or maybe you have issues on the job, for things to be cleared. Okay, so hopefully that give you an idea. So once you have this idea of what you want, you hold it with your heart, and what you're doing is you're infusing that heart energy, because that's where the power comes from, the heart energy. Okay, so now the candle is yours. So now you light the candle. Now I like to also have fresh flowers. That's just me. I also love always incorporate gemstones. That's just me. I just love to have everything of high energy when I'm doing concentrated work. So now you have your candle lit. Okay. So for the duration of the candle, you really want to focus your intentions, for those 7 days or so, or even longer, on what you're working on. Make a list, put notes up, just really focus, like, what, I'm focusing on this, and be real serious about it. And you'll be amazed when that candle is working. A lot of stuff will start coming out on the back end. Things will get a lot easier. Things will be exposed that you didn't even know. It's a real good cleansing, purifying tool. And it's something that for the rest of my life, I will be incorporating. I think that candles are great. Candles are, I had a wrong interpretation or a wrong view of what people were doing with candles, but candles communicate. Like if you say you work from home, and you're on a laptop and you're upset and you have fused your energy with the candle, the flame will turn like an orangey kind of color sometimes. Or the flame, when you're really happy and you're really doing positive things, the flame will grow higher. It really does a lot. I really wouldn't, doing this type of work, I won't focus on how the wax is burning. I mean, if it's turning black, then that there has been some real energy that that was behind the scenes that you didn't clear. But salting the rim really helps the candle not absorb everything. We're sending it as a mission, so we're pushing out that energy. And we're asking the light, let there be light. Fire is a purifier, and you want that area of what your intentions to be purified, to be cleansed, for the way, the path to be open for you. Now, if you say, oh, but I can't keep the candle on all the time, that's fine. You can turn out, don't blow it out. You could put like a plate or something over it and let the flame go out. The next day, when you are ready to light your candle, what you're going to do is you're going to recharge your candle. You can put a little holy water on it, just to bring some life to it. I also blow in the candle the breath of my life to give life to the candle. So before you light the candle, you can blow your breath into the candle, hold your candle to your heart, say your intentions, and then light your candle, and it will continue to do the work. And within like 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so, you'll start to feel that energy around you, and you will feel, a spirit of lightness. It all depends on how connected you are and what kind of practice are you doing. The candle is not going to do everything for you. You really want to be very focused on what you're doing. And if you have a prayer practice, if you want to say prayers and meditation, if you want to sing and draw or whatever, if you want to do a fast from technology, if you only want to speak to positive people, it's a lot going on. It's a beautiful time of inward reflection. And do it when your heart is ready. Some people like to do novenas, with it. But when you infuse your candle, it becomes an extension of you, okay? And it's beautiful. And you will have blessings. It just stuff starts moving and you see it, and things start to get cleared out, you know, and I think it's just so awesome. I wanted to do this podcast because there's so many different versions of it, and I wanted to give you something that just wasn't into like a lot of, a different kind of like religious practices and all kinds of things. I wanted something universal that anybody can do, something just clean cut and just as pure and honest, just something really good to do. You can get really fancy with loading up your candle, but this is just holy, getting some blessed oil, some holy water, some rose water, and sometimes I like to put a little drop of rose oil inside my candle. One, because rose has the highest frequency. Rose water, rose oil. I mean, it's very high frequency. And so, like I said, everything that you do with your candle should be high frequency. And another important thing is, which I forgot to mention earlier, my apologies, is to purify the space before you light your candle. It could be with sage, it could be with Palo Santo stick, it can be with any frankincense and myrrh. It could be with any kind of incense smoke. It could be with sea salt water if you have, to cleanse the space. And once the space is cleansed, then you can light your beautiful, personal enriched candle. And I'm telling you, once you start to do this, you're gonna fall in love. It's to me, I'm very sensitive when it comes to energy, and that's why I love being an energy healer. But I find it very romantic when you are connected and the candle helps me stay focused. It keeps me company. It gives me warmth to my heart. And I know that it's working. And if I'm doing my prayers and the candle's doing their mission, because you just can't light a candle and just light it, because it's just light. You want to give it a mission. The candle likes the intelligence of the mission. And once you give the mission, it will start to work for you, And so I wanted to do this message. You definitely can burn incense. I have this beautiful rose incense that I burn with my candle. You can have any kind of anything that, rosary beads, tassel beads, mala beads, anything that you want to make it beautiful. But I would keep it very, not too cluttery. You just really want direct energy. Once you do this kind of work, you'll be really amazed at how things move in your life, because you are cleansing, you're clearing, you're purifying your space, your life. Your life matters. Happiness matters, but there's a lot of energy going on the back end. There's a lot of, you just don't know. And because of it, you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful, and you got to love yourself, love your temple, love your energy. Protect yourself. This is such a great form of protection. I had a black candle, and when I was burning the black candle, all kinds of little ratchet things were being released from me, and things that were going to harm me moved away. I mean, and I just did it the same way. There's no kind of hocus pocus. I'm like, please clear, cut, and remove anything that's in my life that doesn't serve me. Clear what is unseen, my blind spots, So, yeah, I love the black candle, because that's all the colors of the rainbow. And it's a high, powerful candle, and it should be only used with the highest and purest intention of love, because it is powerful, and you want to be very careful, and really in this time, it's so important to pull away, to focus, this is a dedication to you. It's a dedication to you. Remember, we can't control people. And remember, if you try to control somebody, think about if you want to be controlled. The only thing that we can control is our response and our reaction to what is presented to us by somebody else. And we could only control ourselves. And we can't control how we want people to think, how we want people to react and to move. Let's leave everyone out of it. And let's look within ourselves. All right. So I hope that you like this message, and, take your time, pause the video and pause the podcast. And, rewind back what I said. And it's just very simple, just a few small things. And you can have a dedicated, purifying, intentional practice that you can do, whenever you need to do it. And you'll feel it when you need to, I think it's time for do some candle work. Then get yourself a candle, get yourself situated, and start bringing in the clearing, the clarity, the purification, the cleansing, the removal of things that's unseen, and start to bring in that love. You're going to have people call you that haven't called you before, opportunities, all kinds of things. Blessing starts pouring in. It's amazing. One of my cards, I was just shuffling cards, and the card that popped out was abundance and rebirth and love. And I was just so excited to receive such positive, high vibrational cards. So yeah, do that for yourself. All right. And you'll be better off. And hope this message was good. And I'll talk to you soon. See you on the next message. Bye.